Welcome to Micro Mindfulness, a 5 to 10 minute stress reduction mindfulness guided meditation for first responders and healthcare workers. I'll spend about 2 minutes on the introduction and introducing a topic, and then we will move into about a 5-minute guided meditation. At the end, I will thank you and you can pop off and continue with your day. All of this in about 10 minutes. So thank you and welcome. Today's topic is sensing. So we are going to be doing a mindfulness exercise related to sensing or feeling, specifically as a tool to help regulate and train your mind to think. Train your mind to be aware of what's occurring while it is occurring. And we're going to do that by coming back to a feeling or a sensation. So now we move on to the guided meditation. Find a seat that's comfortable for you. Maybe it's sitting in a chair, maybe it's on a couch. You can even do this laying down. Anything that supports you right now and that you feel comfortable doing right now. When you do find a seat that's comfortable, just take a moment to notice your surroundings. So be aware of where you are in space, in time, in location. Maybe remind yourself what time of day it is or even what day it is. Sometimes these get lost, and it's really good when you're training your mind to be present, to be right now, to also be right now in time and space and location. So now we are in a comfortable position. We've oriented to our space and to our time, and we're going to move on to the guided meditation portion. So whether you've got meditated before or not, it doesn't matter. You just follow along and I'll explain everything we do. If you're sitting, please sit upright. So you don't want to slouch over or lean back. You just sit tall with like an air of presence about you. So upright, but not uptight. So you don't want to be tense in your sitting. If you're laying down, lay out long. If you happen to be walking around right now, just be aware, really aware of your surroundings. And let's begin by just taking a breath. So we're just going to inhale and exhale. So inhale and exhale. And sometimes it's comfortable to close your eyes and sometimes it's not. So whatever works for you right now. If you are comfortable closing your eyes, just allow them to gently shut. You don't want to squeeze your eyes really tight, so just gently shut your eyes. If you have them open, find one spot to look at. Don't lower your head too much or raise your head too high. Be in a neutral position, but your eyes are just gazed down a little bit. They're lowered a couple feet in front of you at one point, and just stare at that the whole time. And let's take another breath. So inhale and exhale. With mindfulness, there are a lot of different access points, different ways of regulating our nervous system. And we have tools that are available to us all the time that we can use to train our minds to come back to when we're trying to regulate. So an anchor, for instance, can be your breath. So I might say inhale and exhale, and that's an anchor for you. An anchor can be listening. So listening to the sounds in your environment. And the anchor we're going to use today is sensing, and the sensing of a feeling. So not a sight or a sound or a breath, it's a touch. And with that, the first thing we are going to notice or feel will be our hands as they're placed on our legs. So when I say sensing, feeling, I just mean think about, bring your awareness to your mind. So think about your hands right now. And only the bottom part, so the inside of your hands, the palm of your hands. Just think about them for a second and be curious about what you're feeling. So maybe you're feeling your pants. Maybe your pants are soft. Maybe they're rough. Just notice that, feel that. You can even name it as rough or soft. And be curious about what that feels like. Does that feel good? Does it feel neutral? Is it uncomfortable? With mindfulness, you're cultivating the awareness, the ability to notice what's occurring right now, which then helps to inform your nervous system and can help to down-regulate in moments of trauma or chaos. And now moving your awareness from the inside of your hands to the outside of your hands, so the top of your hands. And maybe you feel the air, maybe it feels a little cold on the outside of your hands. Just think about that for a second. What does the outside, so the top of your hands, feel like? And let's take a breath. Inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, bringing your mind, your thoughts, your awareness to your hands again. And just thinking about that, the feeling, and maybe begin to notice even your fingers. So what it feels like in between your fingers. And see if you could go from your thumb to your pointer, all the way to your pinky, one at a time, and just feeling each one. And as you do that, knowing that your mind will wander, it'll drift, you'll have thoughts over and over, and that is part of this. And it's when we are able to identify that we've had a thought or that we're not focused on our anchor. So in this case, focusing on your fingers. When your mind has wandered away from that, it's the noticing that your mind has wandered that is the portion of mindfulness that we're cultivating. It's the noticing that you're not focused on your anchor or whatever it is you're trying to focus on. And then you gently remind yourself without judgment, without berating yourself for thinking, you just say, oh, right, thinking. Yeah, I was thinking. And then you come back to bringing your awareness, your thoughts to your anchor, which now it's feeling your hands. Inhale and exhale. And now moving from your hands to your face. Just noticing for a second if you're squinting your eyes or your eyebrows. And see if you can just relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, maybe even your mouth. Softening your jaw. Just keep feeling your way down your body. So feeling your neck, feeling your shoulders. And every time you move from one body part to the next, know that your mind will wander again and again, and just gently guide it back to noticing, sensing, feeling. Breathing in, breathing out, sensing, feeling your hands again. And now moving to your feet. Feeling your feet solid on the ground. Just being curious if one foot is heavier than the other. Maybe you feel your shoes or your heels. Just notice that. And let's inhale and exhale. And now we are going to transition to a sound. So I'm going to ring a chime. Just listen to the sound of the chimes, and when you hear the sound end, just allow your eyes to open. Opening your eyes and taking a look around. Inhale and exhale. And just reminding yourself throughout the day, if your mind wanders, just come back over and over again to something that supports you, a sound, a feeling, a sensation. Thanks for listening, Have a great day.